Hi friends, welcome to Siberian Lotus Yoga. My name is Maria, and in this video, I will lead you through a sequence which is focused on opening up your hips. This practice is specifically great after a long day of sitting, which makes the muscles stiff, and after running or cycling, which makes the muscles strong and also shortens them. So with this practice, you'll be able to counter all of that hard work that you did throughout the day, lengthen and make those muscles more flexible. So for this practice, you will need a mat and a blanket. I'm already sitting on one, so go ahead and grab yourself a blanket or a towel that you can comfortably sit on to get your lower back supported. And in this video, we'll get started in Sukhasana or cross-legged easy pose. So go ahead and sit your seat bones back onto your blanket. Rest your hands onto your knees this way and close your eyes. As you close your eyes, draw all of your attention inward into your body, into this present moment. And right away, begin to pay close attention to your breath, with curiosity, observing the natural pattern of your breath, just as it is, without changing it. Notice whether your breaths in and out are deep or shallow. Feel into the anatomy of your breath. Do you feel that movement primarily in your upper ribs, your chest, maybe your shoulders? Or do you feel the movement of in your abdomen, in your lower ribs, your back? After you've made those observations, go ahead and tap into your diaphragmatic breathing. And if you're not familiar with it, I have a separate video on diaphragmatic breathing that you can watch at this time. Notice the expansion in the lower torso, belly moving forward, side ribs moving out wide, back protruding back slightly. And on your exhale, everything moves back into the midline. Let's take 3 breaths all together. Exhale completely. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. This will be our breathing pattern for the remainder of this class. Join your hands by the center of the chest and take a moment to set an intention for the remainder of the class. Have an intention to let go and release anything and everything that is no longer serving you, whether it's on a physical level, and tension in the muscles, or on a more spiritual, subtle level, releasing any emotions, feelings that you no longer need. Open your eyes to see your fingers. Lower both hands down. We'll start with a quick warm-up of the neck. With your exhale, draw your right ear to the right shoulder. Now slowly lower and rotate all the way over to the opposite side. Inhale here. Exhale it down to the right shoulder. Inhale, pause. Exhale it down to the left shoulder. Inhale, pause. And exhale it down to center. Inhale, bring your chin back to center. So with your hands planted right over your knees, let's warm up the spine now. On your inhalation, you'll shine the chest up like this, move the shoulders down. With your exhale, round your back and tug the chin. Draw your shoulders away from the ears. On inhale, extend the spine, lift your gaze up. On exhale, flex the spine, look toward your abdomen. Inhale, extension. Exhale, flexion. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, walk both hands forward. Feel that nice stretch in the hips. Now on your inhalation, lift up halfway. Draw your shoulders back toward the spine, away from the ears. Exhale, walk both hands over to the right side. Make sure to keep your left seat bone attached to your blanket. And from here, go ahead and bow down to the floor. Take an inhale, diaphragmatic belly moving. Lower side ribs moving, and an exhale. Inhale, walk back through center. Exhale, switch sides. Lower, bow. Notice that nice stretch going through the side of the torso. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, walk your hands back to center. Now go ahead and switch the cross of your ankles. Walk your hands forward one more time. We'll do the same thing. So walk your hands over to the right side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. See if you can slide your hands a bit further away from the mat this time. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, walk your hands back to center. Exhale, switch sides. Let's pause. Inhale, lift to lengthen. Exhale, bow to fold, and see if you can slide your fingers further away from the mat. Notice how the sides are different. This side may be a bit more flexible than the other. Inhale, walk your hands back to center, and exhale toward the legs. Now plant your right hand over the opposite knee and your left hand behind your hip. Inhale, lift to lengthen. Exhale, twist and look back. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, rotate back to center. Switch the cross of your legs. Exhale, plant your left hand over the opposite knee, your right hand behind the hip. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Look back behind that back shoulder. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back to center. We'll transition into table pose now. From your table, walk your hands forward a couple inches. Tuck the toes under, press the hips back. Before we lift, spread your fingers out really wide and press forward through your knuckles. Avoid pressing forward or into the mat using the heel of the palm and letting those knuckles lift away from the floor, as this puts too much unnecessary pressure onto your wrist joint. So go ahead and spread the fingers, press forward through the knuckles. Lift the tail, exhale, lift the knees off the ground, coming into your down dog. Notice your feet are hip-width distance apart. Bend your knees a bit more and reach the chest back to the thighs. Walk your dog out, step your right foot forward 5 inches or so, straighten the right knee as you bend the left. Straighten the left as you bend the right. 2 more rounds this way. Continue to stick with your diaphragmatic breathing. Now switch sides. Notice the difference between the legs. Appreciate it. Know what you're working with today. Step your feet together. Exhale, bend your knees, move your shoulders over the wrists, and tiptoe your feet forward to the top of the mat. Grab onto your elbows and just rock from one side to the other. Exhale, lower your hands down, bend your knees. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Exhale, join your hands by the center of the chest. Now step your feet all the way together. We'll warm up with 3 rounds of sun salutations. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bow down to fold. Inhale, slide your hands out the shins for halfway lift. Move the shoulders back. Now move the shoulder blades in toward the spine. Tuck the chin. Press the back of the head to the ceiling. Bend your knees, exhale, step back to plank pose. Inhale, look forward. Feel free to lower the knees down, otherwise keep them lifted. Exhale, lower down slowly with control. Untug the toes. Inhale, press up into a baby cobra. Lift your palms up. Exhale, plant your hands down, and from here, we'll press right up into downward facing dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, move your shoulders over the wrists and tiptoe your feet forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend your knees, fold down. Inhale, slide your hands up the shins, monkey pose. Halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step back to plank. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, slowly lower. Untug the toes. Bring your elbows in. Keep your shoulders down. Inhale, press up into full cobra by straightening your elbows just halfway. From here, exhale, downward facing dog through teeple. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, move the shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, tiptoe your feet forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, move the arms up. Exhale, hands to your chest. Last one. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slide your hands up the shins. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, press up to baby cobra, full cobra, or up dog. To press up to up dog, move your hands back an inch. Lift the torso off the floor to straight elbows. Tuck the toes and lift the knees off the ground. Pause here for a moment, and if your feet agree with this, go ahead and untuck your toes. Now notice the alignment in this pose. My wrists are stacked right underneath my shoulders. This is very important. What tends to happen in this pose sometimes is that the wrists tend to be a bit behind the shoulders. Now what this does is this puts the wrist at an unnecessary amount of hyperextension. And when you're bearing weight on this hyperextended wrist, this puts a lot of pressure onto your joint, which is not necessarily useful or healthy for that joint. So maintain proper alignment. Dog, tuck the toes, engage your core. Exhale, press up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, move your shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, tiptoe your feet forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, monkey. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. So with your feet stepped together, exhale, bow down to fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, make a huge step back with your left foot. Now plant both hands by the inner side of that right leg and step the right foot out a few inches. We're here in lizard pose. So grab your blanket and set it right underneath your chest. Fold your blanket once and plant both hands right over the prop. With your exhalation, bend your elbows. Listen to your body closely. If you don't feel like you're getting enough of a stretch with your elbows bent this way, go ahead and lower down onto your forearms. If you still feel like you're not getting a deep enough of a stretch here, set the prop to the side and lower all the way down onto the floor. We'll hold. Look at your thumbs, keep your attention on your body. 5. Deep breaths. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come up, set your prop to the side. Walk the right foot in and rotate that left heel down. Notice your heel to inner arch alignment for warrior 2. With an inhale, circle the arms all the way up to standing. In your warrior 2, anchor down through both feet. Notice how the back toes are rotated inwards. Press through the outer edge of that back foot and see if you can lift the inner arch off the floor, exercising the muscles in the feet. Straighten the back knee. And now notice that your front knee is at a 90-degree angle. The knee stacked right over that ankle. The knee is neither rotating in or out this way. We don't want to stretch the ligaments around this knee, right? So keep it directly over the ankle. Look at your right third digit. Pause for a breath. On your inhale, wrap your back forearm around the lower back. Flip the front palm up. Inhale, reverse your warrior, reach. Exhale, come back through center. Now bend your front elbow and set that forearm over the thigh. Scooping the air up, reach and lift the left arm up and over that way, stacking the shoulders. Feel free to stay in either one of those poses, or you can flow between these two. With an inhale, you'll reverse your warrior. With an exhale, you'll come into an extended side angle. One more round. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Inhale, come back to warrior 2. Exhale, plant your hands over the waistline. Straighten the front knee. Rotate the right toes in, rotate the left toes out, and plant both hands by the inner side of the left foot. We'll need to realign the feet here. So step your left foot out a few inches, the right foot back. On an inhalation, lengthen. Grab your prop, set both hands over that prop, and now bend your elbows. If this is not enough, lower your forearms onto the prop. If this is still not enough, lower both hands on the mat. Otherwise, holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come up. Set your prop to the side. Step the left foot in. Rotate that back heel down. Heel to inner arch alignment. Inhale, windshield your arms up. Reach your hands out. And again, here we call all of the alignment cues I mentioned on the other side. And take a few breaths. Notice that movement of the belly, movement of the lower ribs, the back. Good. On your inhalation, wrap your back forearm around the lower back. Flip the front palm up. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Feel free to stay in either one of those poses or alternate between the two. Just do whatever feels right to your body. Remember that your body, your breath are your two most important teachers, and I'm just a guide in your practice. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, plant your hands over the waistline. Straighten the front knee. Rotate the left toes in, right toes out slightly. Now, move your elbows back. Imagine as if you were holding a block between your elbows. Tilt the tailbone up. Bend your knees, micro bend your knees. Exhale, fold forward. Maintain this alignment in the arms while completely relaxing the rest of the torso and letting the crown of the head fall toward the ground. Take a few breaths in this wide-legged forward fold, while continuing to squeeze your block between the elbows, imaginary block. Exhale, lower your hands. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, pop your feet together. Go ahead and bend your knees all the way and sink down onto your seat bones. We'll finish up with a few more poses, but first, come back into your easy pose and lean forward. Now take a moment to recall the first time you took this pose and notice if you feel a difference. Walk your hands back and switch the cross of your legs. Appreciate that difference that you've created in your body. Let's transition into supine. Walk your feet in towards your glutes, hug that right knee in, flex your ankle and position your right ankle over your left thigh, preparing for figure four. If this is enough of a stretch for you here, then just hold. However, if it's not, lift the other foot off the floor and interlace your fingers behind either that left thigh or, to get a little bit deeper, around that left shin. And take a few more breaths. Breathe with your diaphragmatic breathing. Specifically focus on your exhalations. Perhaps make those exhales just a bit longer. And help your body release any energy, any tension, any emotions that you no longer need in your being. Continue to hold for a few more breaths. Now unlace your fingers, keep your legs in the same position. Reach your arms out wide. Now further cross your top knee over the bottom while twist. So rotate your knees over onto the left side and look in the opposite direction toward your right arm. One more breath. Inhale, bring your knees, your head back to center, uncross, switch sides. Figure four on the other side. So first, walk that right foot in, flex the left ankle, set the left ankle over the top portion of the right thigh. Either stay here or lift the right foot off the floor, interlace your fingers behind the thigh or the shin area. And notice there may be a difference between your sides. One thing I forgot to mention on the other side, if your shoulders are hunching off the floor that way, that means that you took it a little too far. So either unlace your fingers and interlace them at a lower level, or lower the foot down. Use your left hand to press down into your left inner thigh. A few more breaths. Unlace your fingers, reach the arms out wide. Cross your top knee over the bottom and rotate your knees over onto the right side as you look toward the left upper arm. Take a few more breaths here in this twist. And one more. Inhale, bring your knees, your head back to center. Uncross, Hug your knees into the chest, move them out wide, and reach your hands forward to wrap them around the outer edges of your feet for heavy baby. The soles of the feet are shining toward the sky. Rock from one side to the other. Notice how the ankles are stacked right above the knees, and keep your sacrum on the ground. Exhale, lower your feet down, and prepare for the final pulse Shavasana. Walk your feet out as wide as the mat, your hands a comfortable distance away from the torso. Feel free to pause the video and enjoy your Shavasana for as long or as little as you need to. Whenever you're ready, hug your knees into the chest. Roll over onto the left side. And with your inhale, press up into a cross-legged seated pose. Join your hands by the center of the chest. And take a moment to scan your body after the practice. Notice the changes that you've created in your own body. Appreciate them. And say thank you for your body, for this practice. Open your eyes to see your fingers. The light within me honors the light within you. From my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you for joining me in this practice. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're feeling much better and much more released, specifically in your hips. If you have any more time to spare right now, it would be a great time to do some breathing exercises or to spare a few moments for meditation. So you can go ahead and click on either one of my playlists, whether it's meditation or pranayama, and allow yourself a few more moments to further calm your mind, train your mind to be focused and to be present. Otherwise, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. If you're not a part of my community yet, I would love for you to be a part of it. So go ahead and click on the subscribe and the notification buttons so that you can stay up to date on my videos. I'll see you in my future videos.